let's see how we're holding up now. Let us see. I think so far so good. No. I get this. When I go for a new chest or a new helmet, I think a new helmet wouldn't be terrible. Could keep going for a new sword too. See if we get lucky there. Boots, I think boots will just constantly be consistently fine. We're just testing out these. Crowd control duration. Stun. Debate on these. There's like, I have 4 gloves. Where's the Obel guy? Obel guy's up here. Looks like we're good for the most part. No big events. Should be fun there. I'll go up here. Juke myself out a little bit. This is the guy. Looks like there's nothing. Nothing to give right here. Interesting. Unless they won't show an indication anymore after the recent patch. Make it be known that it will be randomized. Mr. Rizgrind. Am I early? Am I too soon? Am I too soon? Nah, I'm actually late. Mr. Rizgrind, I hope you're doing well today. I caught you within the first 3 minutes of starting. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Happy hump day to you, bud. Also, I hope work has been treating you well lately. Hopefully nothing too crazy. I guess we'll just open a random dungeon and go in and test out the experience differential from previous days, and we'll just pop a random. Sure. And we'll pop. Sure. I think you could teleport to it. You actually can. Work's been okay. Pays the bills. That's what it comes down to. Yeah. Always the... like a work that... do we call work that's more than that? Like, if you actually enjoy it and it also pays the bills, is that called a career or is it still called work? A fundamental question in your book. I always get curious how people define work now, especially in 2023. Alright. Got a tunic. Yeah, philosophical the first couple minutes into stream. I know, right? It's insane, some would say. I think we move into the category career passion at this point, because while what I'm doing is a career, it doesn't mean I want it to be my entire life. I get curious, like, for like NBA players or athletes that find something afterwards. It's like, for example, like broadcasting or commentary or like retrospect and analyzing the game type of stuff. It's like, is that their career path? Or is that like just work to them? I know some of them are just like, they really are good at what they do. They know what they're talking about. They're thriving in that situation. But for like other athletes that like turn to podcasting or stuff like that, try to make sure they're not putting all their eggs in one basket, banking on their athletic career. Do they see it also as like a career path, or is this just a job at this point, or is it passion career passion? I guess we need to call that a different word now. Hello, Ray. If you're not diversifying as an NBA player, you're tripping. That's true. That's true. The thing about it, they could get away with diversifying and failing, unless they decide to like pour all their stocks into like a trash share or something like that. Then that's a little bit different. But more like they have the luxury to fail because of how much money they could generate within like just a year alone, unless they decide to go ball out and get like a mansion and some highly luxury cars and stuff like that. How's the lag today? Literally just started playing. So like, okay. My issue yesterday was like, I was lagging through solo content, and then I couldn't tell if it was me, I couldn't tell if it was the game, because once I exited out of Diablo after an hour of playing it, there's an update just waiting for me. And when I see things like that, I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. But then I'm just like, I don't know what to think sometimes. I even know Carmelo got his own wine brand. I only knew about that because CJ McCollum. He discussed how often he interacted with Melo. I think when Melo was on the Trailblazers. So there could have been a chance that that was a heavy influence, because CJ talked about how often Melo would do wine tasting with him or go to like specific places. This was like a couple years back, like when CJ did his first start doing his pull-up podcast and stuff like that. I guess like around the bubble era. Because CJ at that point was starting to get into like, it became more of beyond a hobby for him. He actually enjoyed what he was doing. Also, did you see the changes in Nightmare Dungeons? I don't know how big the experience is. I just know I'm about to get a Paragon point. I felt... The one thing I felt sorry for, so AP drop, he literally... Oh wow, I'm finding you. AP drop literally created 2 rogues that are level 100, and that was before the change to the Nightmare Dungeons. Right now his main goal is trying to complete Lilith solo, I believe. But oh yeah, I just teleported. Yeah, I did. I as soon as I opened it, I tried out the fast travel right off the bat. That's already a big win. When they make patches like that, it makes me wonder, is like, hey, was this originally in the concept and you guys just ran out of time when you launched this, or what happened? Like, how was fast travel to the Nightmare Dungeon not initially part of the plan? Like, you thought we would be okay with like, oh yeah, they'll be okay with like constantly running to the dungeon after they already beat the game like X amount of times. It's so nice. I doubt it. Probably just a easy, quick win they didn't think about. like, why do they need to fast travel the dungeons? They got waypoints. They have waypoints. I think with events, they may have thought people would be okay with exploring. I think that's I completely understand that. But like by the time you have access with Nightmare Dungeons, you more or less have like completed the renown for like 80% of your regions by then. I'm not gonna say 100% because some people don't even like to explore like that. Or even complete things. Okay. No. I'm not saying it's dumb or smart. I'm just more like trying to like understand it. And that's a valid thought process, even if it seems like yeah, we want you guys to explore it. What do you mean? We beat the game by this point. Oh wow, a butcher and a treasure goblin. You don't see that often. One of these days, you'll see a treasure goblin lead you into. It's funny, I would see a butcher like right in my first dungeon too. I think they fixed experience. Well, not even fixed experience. They adjusted experience for tides and nightmare dungeons, I believe, right? That happens to me every time. I'm scared to try. Are you serious? Wait, you're at a level where you should be able to handle a butcher pretty fine, no? You know, I'm actually kind of surprised. So, granted, this will be like what's the type of difficulty they call? Artificial difficulty. What? I would think like in tier 4 they would have done something weird like add another butcher encounter within your like you fight 2 butchers at once. I think a lot of people would hate it, but based off how you interacted with the butcher right off the bat, I don't think it's like too unfair to think that. Tornado Druid is lacking in damage now. What, did it get nerfed? Treasure Goblin's leading you into a butcher. No, he doesn't scale correctly. Yeah, I think that was the annoying thing with the butcher, stuff like that. It's like, it didn't give you an opportunity to, like, rely on skill or your abilities. You're just gonna get bum rush if you encounter, like, when I encountered him for the first time, I was literally level 17. And something just seemed off about it. I was just like, whoa, you're different from your typical elite. Are you a boss? Because of the health bar? And then I was just like, wait, why can't I even outrun you? Like, you're as big as you are. Like, nothing is like, you're level 4. And you're just getting bum rush. You're just like, I had no clue you're level 4. When, on your first guy or in general? Because I know you made multiple characters. Was this your first character you encountered him? That would be crazy. Not saying like encountering a level 4. Wow, Jesus, what the heck? How are you harder than the butcher? What the heck is this? Oh, it's because of you. It's like, man, you're just doing so much damage to me right now. All right, we're good now. Jesus. Who are you? Oh, in the beta? Okay. I don't know how to think about the beta then. That was when I knew I wasn't playing HC ever. On launch, it happened. In beta, did he seem balanced at all, or was it same case, just like not scaled correctly? I think that was probably like my main gripe. Like, I like the concept of the butcher. It's just like, how would you beat him besides like getting to a point where he's not even a factor anymore? No, he foxed me up. He looked me off screen and oh, he hooked the off screen and killed me before I came out of the stun. Like, I feel like in in tier 2, he should be at least have the capability of being affected by CC of any kind. Versus like, oh, I'm just immune like a boss, but I have a stagger.
The forge is always hot.
Ba-da-ba-ba. 8%. Whoa, did they buff this? Yeah, this used to be 1 to 5%. Crowd control duration.
Not in town.
Well, I would like that.
You're like, what are you thinking about, Fox? Just delete it. To come to think about, like, what is my priority at this point?
There's that.
Doesn't seem so laggy. I could probably adjust the frames back to 60. Oh yeah, let me look at the sword. 50 damage, damage over time, dexterity. Alright, you already lost me. Mr. Hooves. Oh yeah, Hooves, have you added me on here yet?
That down.
I hope you're doing well today. Happy hump day to you, Mr. Hooves. I appreciate you, Mr. Elray. Critical strike damage. That's already a big win. If we get vulnerable damage on this would actually outscale my current sword, even though it's less damage per second. Well, it's also less damage per second at like without even touching the upgrade, so this could actually work. Okay, we'll look at you. Ba-da-da. An invite by Hoops. I'm worthy. Actually worthy. So like vulnerable damage, completely fine. Core skill damage, completely fine. I think in this situation, I would take out ultimate skill damage. Like, I would debate about this. Yeah, I would definitely debate about this one. If it had critical strike damage, that would sell it really well. It's actually not too terrible. Now it's attack speed on it too. And Twisted Blades. If this was a +3 though, this would be even better. I think I would replace it's a max roll of the chance to heal. Now that we're later in the game, I take time to look at items. Hey, I say my method still allowed me to be prepared for certain will be skill check moments, capstone dungeons and stuff like that. I think probably only a few things that truly trivialized was maybe ultimate skill damage. Ultimate skill damage is a weird concept because it's all coming from my clones, and I feel like it has a factor, but just weird. I don't know how it truly translates into a shadow clone. Oh yeah, we definitely would take this out. We would aim for a vulnerable in this situation. I mean, sure, I guess. I think I would still tinker with this just to see if I could get vulnerable damage from it. See what we get from here. I think I would take out ultimate skill damage in this situation. See if we could get critical strike. I mean, gonna hurt my feelings like that. I think we'll still hold on. Hooves, one thing it might be a bit more overwhelming of information to you. I don't know if Elray already showed you the ability to look at where am I at? Am I looking at controls? Am I looking at social? Maybe accessibility? No. Why am I blanking real quick? Big decision. Do you have a big decision? Is that what you're telling me right now? No, it shouldn't be hot. No. It wouldn't be controls, would it? No. I don't think it's social though, no? Did something change? Was accessibility there before and I just misreading this? I thought there was something on the far right that I could look at immediately. Did you hit 100 yet? No, I'm not. I haven't been playing this game that much to hit 100. Have you hit 100 yet, ma'am? Have you hit 100 yet? Show all tutorial. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Hooves. It would be in gameplay. You go to advanced tooltip compare and advanced tooltip information. And those will help you make your decision. It won't be a quicker decision. It'll just be you be able to make your decision. You finally oh, congrats. I'm proud of you, JJ. It might sound like I'm sarcastic due to my monotone nature, but I'm absolutely proud of you. Absolutely. I'm as proud as you as Dom Toretto is of his son doing a drift lesson. That's how proud I am.
I can fix it.
I guess we'll see what we get, huh? If you upgrade it before making it legendary, does that make a difference at all? Like, you won't get the +2. At best, I think this will be a +3. I hope you're doing well today, JJ. Happy hump day to you. Oh yeah, we said we're extracting this. Attack speed is fine. I think Also worried that we're like at the cap of our attack speed. Oh yeah, I probably utilized all my potion at this point. Hump day.
Well, let's have a look.
We'll extract you. Attack speed 4 seconds, rapid fire. Oh yeah, we need to break this down. We're not... I mean, this is the max roll of the aspect, but I don't know... Actually, I could extract this. I think if I wear my frost gloves, this could be reasonable. Like, I could just put it on something else. Whoa! Oh, that's why. That's why. I thought it was weird that it was 8%. I forgot it's an amulet. Thank you for the shout out from Mr. Riz Grind. Definitely check him out when you can. Absolute bundle of joy. Oh, do not drop that. My advice is just use the best item level until you get sacred and ancestral weapons. Or you have good practice. Good practice with preparing how to look at your items by the time you get sacred and ancestral items. Also, Christine, it's absolutely lovely to see you. I hope you're doing ever so lovely today. Quick killer. 34. Hope Hump Day is treating you well, Christine. Whew. How's Sunhaven treating you? When a dog just randomly leaves, I feel like Commissioner Gordon with Batman. For almost an hour. You playing solo or with people? Solo bolo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. I have Summer League today, but I have no interest in participating for some reason. I've been so like drained. It's also so interesting how much goes into juggling emotions and different interactions when it comes to coaching too. Like, even though we won the tournament, stuff like that, we still had a practice where a decent amount of people were like disgruntled with something at practice. Whether it was like the practice focused on a lot of stuff that could have been covered in like an email or a post within our messaging forum. So we use Slack, which I get sad about because I'm like, but we could just use Discord. So cancel. Nah, you guys would get mad seeing I didn't eat anything for that amount of time, so that gives me an excuse to say, hey, I'm going to go eat. You have no problem canceling on you? Hey, you canceled on me before, sir. You canceled on me before. I just understand because you have a fiance.
Need more time.
Oh wow, back-to-back butcher fights. Good thing I got rid of the damage reduction guy.
Need more time.
That's done, man.
Need more time.
Let's get another heal. Whoa there. How did she hit me from there? Sorry, trying to wait for my cooldown. I think I wasted a lot on because the damage reduction guy was close, so a lot of my bursts just went to. But that last charge had a weird hitbox. Like it looked like he tackled my right side, but I wasn't there, and then I still got hit. Name 75 times I have done that. I bet she can. Are we right now? "75 times? Do we want to get a notepad out?" I'm pretty sure I haven't canceled on you 75 times. I think you're confusing me with a different person. I think you're confusing me with a different person. If you had proof you could do it now, I'll just be digging through receipts. Just be digging through receipts. And then I'll be debating between a soft cancel and a hard cancel. You guys like chill? Jesus. And then I'll feel like a tool for the moments that there was like a pet emergency. Hey, Badger. We started week 3 of the sus game last week. I saw. Well, I didn't see, but I was at my mom's place, so it was kind of awkward for me to... Are you counting times I just say flat out no, I can't join, as me canceling it? You did what? I did what? Yep. Like, if I get a heads up, like, multiple days in advance, it's much different from, like, hey, we're about to do something, and, like, literally 0.567 milliseconds from now. Are you coming? Nah, I can't. I'm at my mom's. You canceled on us. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. I was an afterthought tag. The game was already up. I was an afterthought tag. Fox canceled on us. White Chicks was a week ahead of time. I got tagged literally minutes before. The screen was already up when I got tagged. I got tagged, and then I was already downstairs, so I missed the phone call because my phone was in my room. I went to get something to drink, and I came back and saw El Rey called, and I had a missed call. I thought it was an emergency. So I called back. I was like, El Rey never called me. Must be serious. That sounds inaccurate. That sounds inaccurate. You never calling me, or? Oh my god.
Need more time.
It was an emergency? Why? Because Badger was threatening jumping off in a cliff if I wasn't watching White Chicks with him. Probably didn't help that I was just muted. I guess we'll just go here, huh? Yep.
Need more time.
Don't tell me I have to go over here. Is there another spot? Oh, here. There we go. It was an emergency. I think the biggest emergency is Casey hasn't even been awake all the way through Rush Hour. Or seen Rush Hour 2, period. She hasn't even seen Bad Boys or Bad Boys 2. But I forgot she hates cops, so probably evens out that way. Still waiting for my response to saying Happy Juneteenth to her. But you were at work. I'm pretty sure my message never got across. No, it did. Oh, where was my response? Where's my response? I just got left hanging. I got left undelivered or read or listened. She wanted to know why you're putting her on the spot. You don't get a response. Is it putting her a response if I'm wishing you a happy day? I'll keep that in mind when I'm at your wedding. I was like, hey, Casey, I want to wish you a good marriage and all, but I don't want to put you on the spot. I'll keep that in mind. Fox will remember this for later. Why don't I get a response? How's your pimp cane holding up, Badger? How's your pimp cane holding up? She didn't know what she was allowed to say. You could just say Happy Juneteenth back. It's just like saying Merry Christmas to someone and be like, oh, Merry Christmas back. Somebody say Happy Hanukkah to you, or like, hey, I'm not Jewish, but Happy Hanukkah back. What the world? It's not like written in some tablet saying like, oh, only Fox is allowed to say Happy Juneteenth to you with no reciprocation, by the way. She asked if you said Happy Juneteenth to me, and I said no. Yeah, that's because you didn't have the holiday. Casey had the holiday off. So I thought it meant more. Thought it meant more. Like, oh. I told her that. See, that makes sense. But if you felt left out, Ulray, happy Juneteenth. What's today's day? We are 9 days later, but happy Juneteenth to you, Ulray. So you don't feel left out. Oh, this sword is decent in damage, but trash. How much money we got? 7. Alright, we'll just sell these. Oh, thank you, man. I will also preface, not many people in African American descent or African descent knew what Juneteenth was, even up until it was made a national holiday by Biden. So I think it's fair to say it's a learning process for everyone. But just imagine what it's like. It's not that bad a thing to celebrate. It's made a national holiday. Though I get curious, like, I wonder what capabilities does the president have for choosing which days are national holidays? And the rationale behind it. That's surprising. Yeah, if I'm being absolute honest, I had no clue through my school teachings, like from elementary all the way through high school. Juneteenth wasn't even like brought up to our attention. Like, we knew those specific dates, but we didn't know it had its own name and meaning to it or representation. And for me, I didn't even know until I seen an episode of Blackish actually going over it. Like, probably like 2018, 2017. That doesn't mean it's like too late to know. Oh yeah, I probably should switch my gloves. Probably should switch my gloves, huh? Damage to injured enemies. Chances to slow. I'm gonna say no, Bob. I'm gonna say no.
Unusual, but a good addition to my wares.
Cooldown reduction. They had basic attack speed. This wouldn't be bad, huh? Well, we could take out poison resistance and get a gauge from there, huh? I guess we could. Nah. We'll debate on that.
Always smart to buy surprise inventory.
Guess we could take out penetrating shot on this. Yeah, we'll see the other stuff.
I need more time.
We have a world event coming up soon. Nah, it's just a Legion. Oh man, what would I do for an X-Men Legends 2, Ultimate Alliance 1 through 2? At least on PC remaster. I don't know if I want to settle for an emulator, because it's easy for something to just bug up for the other person and get foxed up. Also, Badger, I didn't even say, hope you're doing well today. I hope you're doing well today, man. I think we want crowd control duration in this situation, yeah. That doesn't look too terrible, but it doesn't have attack speed, so it's not completely worth in a situation. Critical strike chance. You got the lowest roll. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, compared to my current glove, you actually have a critical strike chance, so 3%. Also, I don't know how good my yeah, if this glove, the specific glove I have, had like a +3 all core skills, This would be much better than what it actually is, in my opinion. Wow, now he remembers. Hey, at least I remember. Hey, one thing you could say about me, at least I remembered. Some people actually just like flat out don't acknowledge it. A couple weeks pass, still forget.
Need more time.
Hey man, don't take it for granted. Not everybody has good memory like Casey. Oh man. Let's see. I think my weekend should be more free than usual. Casey has good memory. She claims she has better memory than Ulray, so we'll just hold her to that fire. At least I will. I think I talked to the other guy again, right? That's a lie, but okay. I mean, there's multiple instances where we already poked holes into that air balloon, but you know.
Splendid result.
Battle hardened. Badger, when are you gonna play some Diablo with us? You're retired? Why? Oh, that's why you got the cane. Oh, it's not a pimp cane. It's your retired cane. I'll come back when the season drops. That sounds more fair, actually. Fox off. Hey, man, I'm just taking what you're giving me, bro. Just taking what you're giving me. I'm actually not a fan of this effect.
I'm not ready.
I don't know if I have the will. Do we know when the season comes? I'm trying to think if I will have the willpower to come back when that happens. Oh my god. I got webbed into a smack. I don't know if I got stunned again, but I got webbed while still CC. July 15th-ish. Bro. I guess I could have healed. I guess I do forget to heal sometimes in that situation. I should be careful with how often I use my my shadow step. Yeah, I think that's fair. Hey, we got a level up though. If I have to do the story again, I'll install. I'm kind of worried that you do have to do the story again though. Well, not that I had an issue with it. Hey, you skipped through the story. Just go play Hades for 2 weeks and come back. I was thinking about playing some Dark Souls. Can you like not do this? I think I've been debating like putting actual days dedicated to certain games. So like Souls-like or From games be dedicated for like a Monday or Tuesday, and then I play Mega Man on a different day, and then or a different 2 days, and then on top of that I pick a random indie game for like the 5th day or something like that. I think that sounds reasonable. The guy just died. We could just speedrun the story. But Badger said he's still gonna uninstall if that's something he has to do. Just don't play the story with Fox and you'll be done in a day. I don't think Badger played the story with me. Badger didn't play the story with me and he still wanted to almost uninstall. Oh my god. If someone could parallel me, I'll be fine. Seasoned characters can't interact with non-seasoned characters, right? Like if you have a character be like if you have a friend with a different character, they can't interact with that character that has a season. Like season 1 character with my current character. Exactly, yeah. Travel. I think we're heading up here. That would be busted. Hey, some of us need some of that in our life. I bust the windows of the car. Oh, hooves. I did stop mid-statement. Oh wow, I can't heal. Can I not heal when I'm webbed? Is that something I can't do? Saturday, we could watch Bridesmaids.
I need more time.
I guess I'll just keep moving. That works for you. Or I could just kill the spiders faster. Dude, I can't move. I literally can't move. I guess I'll just shadow clone in that situation. Jesus. I can't even heal when I'm webbed. It's not even like I'm stunned.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm just like rooted. But I can't heal when that happens either. I thought you already watched it. No, we talked about watching it, but we haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
Need more time.
I guess I could roll sooner too, maybe? I don't know, man. I could also just swap my gloves.
I'm not ready yet.
I think that'll make a big difference. Dude.
Need more time.
This is kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie.
Need more time.
This is kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid. The fact that they like get me stuck like that is... I don't know how to feel about that.
More time.
It almost got me killed again. Note to self, do not play in this area. I want to get the uncut version. Or, I guess, unrated. Technically not the same thing, but... a similar concept, I guess. Slay all the enemies. And then after a bridesmaid, we'll start catching up on Dave, season 3. God dang, bro.
Need more time. I'm not ready yet.
How many lives we got? One left. Guys, please, man.
Need more time.
Gotta keep in the mind. Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Yeah. That's monsters from just a 30%. Oh, that makes more sense. 30%? You know how frequently I had no chance of healing? We're so silly. Skipping the ones with the ice stuff? That makes sense. Also, good afternoon, Ends. I hope you're doing well today. Hi,
I'll take it off your hands.
If this had shadow steps, I'd be more inclined actually. I don't know if I could choose dash over shadow step. I think both gets like a lower cooldown though.
This will do nicely.
Impetus. Hopefully the
This will do nicely.
stacking up to 35%. Of freaking course it is. Guess I'm living on American time past few months. That's the vibe I've been getting, Ends. That's the vibe I've been getting. There's been plenty of times when I go live at like 11 and you're like, good morning. I'm like, wait, what? Has it already been an hour? I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even done anything yet, man. This one again. This is a deadly lightning pulse. Ouch. Yo, can you guys chill out with the poison? Jeez. Whoa. I just remember, I can't wait to finally I get to watch. There's been so many random moments I've been waiting to rewatch, like, even though they're not the best, I still wanted to rewatch the DBZ movies. The Dead Zone, World's Strongest, Cooler's Revenge, Fusion Reborn. Hey, Kodadon. I'm holding up pretty solid, just a little sleepy. Doing a juggling act with egos on the team. You're an expert on DBZ after yesterday? After yesterday? What happened yesterday? You feel a lot better compared to yesterday? Just a mild head cold today? Do you still have the man flu though? I don't think so, but because I barely ate anything yesterday, I was sweating a bunch. You lost 5 pounds. You know, I haven't stepped on the scale besides, like, I think the last time I actually stepped on the scale was probably when I dislocated my finger in, like, November last year. But, I think my gauge of, like, telling me if my weight is fluctuating is like how my pants feel on me, or if my thighs are touching randomly. And they're like, Man, I do a couple runs in Summer League or Frisbee. I'm like, oh, thighs are not touching as much anymore. I see this as a win. I'm not fat, homie. I went from 138 to 133. I usually weigh myself every day because sometimes I have stints where I go unhealthy eating binges. When you go on unhealthy eating binges, how much have you usually seen yourself like gain in that that situation? Please. Chill, please, please. Not a ton, 3 to 4. Over the span of like 5 days. Everything I eat goes to my stomach, upper legs. Should check my weight. Haven't checked in probably like 5 to 6 years. Like I don't look at I could probably see it more in my face. And that's where I get a true gauge. Something is like slightly off. I'm like, Start doing more sit-ups, buddy. Okay, did I get stunned? I randomly bursted. Oh, I probably lost a lot of armor and they started hitting harder. I start cranking out some push-ups. It's funny because one of my players asked me if I started lifting recently. I was like, no, I actually don't lift weights. I just do push-ups. So I only did it for like maybe a week so far. Straight. He's like, huh, must be our genetics because he's similar where he hasn't worked out in a while and he decides to lift weights. And it just looks like he's been doing it for quite a while. After dinner or something. Even going a 20-30 minute walk makes a huge difference. Ain't nobody got time to walk. Wow, did I really get frozen? That's cool too, I guess. Ain't nobody got time to walk. I think I got frozen and stunned at the same time. I wonder if I could break out of freeze with Shadow Step.
I'm not ready.
That's cool too. I got stunned into, so there's no monsters around for me to blink to. So I got stunned into the death effects, and it led to that. That's cool too, I guess. That's cool too, I guess.
I'm not ready.
Yo, can you guys like chill? Jesus. Well, that's awkward. Plus you cycle, so everywhere unless it's outside. Yeah, if you're cycling though, perks of being Dutch. I'll take the steps in my apartment building after getting groceries or something. Been taking a break and going to physio for a hip injury though. I think I'm mostly through the hip injury, but now I just have a mental fear of riding again. How does cycling I know you can re-aggravate stuff, but I feel like cycling would still like be a form of like therapy on its own, no? Even for hips? I know for knees definitely. But for hips. Oh no 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 no. Oh. Just 8.4% damage. What that means. I don't think this is bad. I just have to swap the skills that swap a new weapon.
I'll shake on that.
Actually, we'll extract this. Well, it depends. The way I developed my injury was through overuse. So just my thigh rubbing against my hip joint over and over until it got inflamed. Built up a ton of scar tissue. So when I would do the motion of cycling, it would rub against the scar tissue and hurt if I rode for more than 5 minutes. Oh man. Could have gone going too hard in the paint. What am I looking at here? Doing 30 to 60 kilometers. Well, yeah. Jesus, man. Just casually pumping out 30 to 60. Jesus.
Very good. Still intact.
Wow. Smiting skull and steel. We get one roll on.
Hand it over.
You're hecking addicted to it. When you were doing 30 to 60 kilometers, do you recall what your weight was back then? If you're doing that many, if you went on like your unhealthy binges, it kind of makes sense though. Like you would need a lot of calorie intake. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at that, yeah. To like sustain that type of activity. You were 132. I don't think this is bad compared to what I have. Because this is just strictly physical damage versus this would be, you get damage. Like flat damage. Oh boy. So sleepy, man. I think I got more sleep last night. 25% faster attack speed. Electric lance? Electric lance? What's that even mean? 3,200 calories per day. And that felt normal to you, right? Like, I can't gauge how many calories I do a day. I need to ask Street what his calorie intake per day is. The guy's massive. I know The Rock has like something like redonkulous. Yeah, I didn't feel extra stuffed or anything. I messed around with my macros and whatnot, but got obsessed with them, developed digestion issues. Oh, really? What's the wrong guy, dude? Now you just eat what makes me happy. It's like one of my favorite